Hello, and welcome to our presentation on community well-being for healthy body and mind. This presentation is by Erin Mitchell, Jana Nakonechny, and Lauren Waliga.
The priority area of inclusion at Parkside Montessori will develop an initiative to build a Parkside Montessori community garden that will serve the school community and the community of Grand Prairie. This goal is to create a Parkside Montessori community garden for those who do not have direct access to fresh fruits and vegetables while supporting the Montessori philosophy of practical life. Comprehensive school health needs normality and connections to support the overall well-being of each student. The rationale for this incentive is to support the independent relationships between health and education, as healthy students are better learners and better educated individuals are healthier. The initiative helps to create an environment that supports healthy food choices and enhances access to safe, nutritious foods to develop healthy school community. The inclusion priority area in the 3-year education plan highlights an outcome of welcoming environment that supports emotional and physical well-being, mental health, and diversity of all students and staff. Within this initiative, we are focusing on learning the concepts that are visible and supporting the overall arching outcome. Why this is a priority area? Well, it's simple. This initiative is promoting student well-being, comprehensive school health approach, and it's bringing the community back together to provide free access to fruits and vegetables. This will provide the opportunity for all students to develop practical life experience, build trust, and take on responsibility in caring and maintaining the garden. This initiative is a fantastic low-cost startup plan and a path back to normality to provide service to those who would benefit from the Parkside Montessori School Garden. We know that this initiative will take some time and effort, but the end result will create years of success, and we predict a ripple effect among the community, allowing for more gardens to pop up everywhere. Fundraising. Let's get out and get our school and community stakeholders back together doing something we all love by supporting the future, well-being, and comprehensive school health approach for all students. The meaning of fundraising is to initiate community engagement and partnership, support health and wellness initiatives, and direct financial support. The purpose specifics for the Parkside Montessori will support the build of the community garden and alleviate full reliability on our donors.
The rationale for this incentive is to support the relationship between health and education, as healthy students are better learners. Parkside Montessori Community Garden provides an opportunity to incorporate comprehensive school health. This initiative aims to encourage healthy life choices, incorporate health into school and learning, and requires the participation and support of families in the larger community. There are many ways this initiative will meet all 4 components of comprehensive school health. Students and staff will work together to care for the garden during the school year, and the school, families, and the community will work together to make this garden successful. The garden supports and promotes student and staff health and well-being and creates a respectful, welcoming, and caring school environment. It incorporates the Montessori approach to learning, and students gain knowledge, skills, and understanding of gardening and the foods involved to improve their health and well-being. The goal is to create a Parkside Montessori community garden for those who do not have access to fresh fruits and vegetables while supporting the Montessori philosophy of practical life. It will be designed and developed in spring of 2022 and will require a weekend to build and fill garden beds. The next week, students will plant seeds and create a schedule to care for the garden. This project relies on community donations and fundraisers such as bottle drives, bake sales, and more. Wooden materials will be donated by Windsor Plywood, soil will be donated by Dunvegan Gardens, seeds donated by the school, and labor will be donated by school and community stakeholders. The action plan involves surveying Parkside green space for location and measuring the area, incorporating school and community engagement with blueprints drawn by students and garden builders, hanging the blueprints in the school hallways, confirming materials and dates of pickup, confirming a weekend in May 2022 for placing garden beds, and then classes can sign up to add soil and plant seeds. A sign-up will be created for classes to water the garden, and a summer schedule will be developed for care of the garden. Each month, we will need to reach milestones for successful implementation of Parkside Montessori Community Garden. Our milestones begin in February with preliminary checks of materials needed and donations and fundraising required. Once preliminary checks are complete, there are smaller monthly steps until breaking ground in May. After this, things will move quickly to ensure garden beds are designed, developed, and filled in time for seeding. Then, routine maintenance and care from school and community stakeholders will be required. Some of our other key milestone dates include in March, materials and supply order will be placed, fundraising will start, and a showcase of student blueprints will be held. In April, the land will be surveyed, and in May, the designing, building, and filling of garden beds will happen. This slide also includes a link to a document of the complete milestone plan, breaking down the steps month by month.
Our school community stakeholders and parent community stakeholders can support this by being a team and sharing the same vision of successful comprehensive school health and supporting practical life opportunities within the Montessori school context. Parents and family stakeholders must be readily available to help the initiative of the Parkside Montessori Community Garden come to life. This requires the support in school fundraising, organizing, and assisting in the building and maintaining of the garden. Teachers and school stakeholders will need to be ready to organize, facilitate, and assist behind the scenes of this initiative. All stakeholders will need to think about what Parkside Montessori Community Garden will do for the Parkside Montessori 3-year education plan. This community garden will bring specific action to giving back to all stakeholders and community members. Accountability is explicitly and effectively assigned for all stakeholders, but we need all stakeholders on board in order to reach success. Some ways we can measure the success of the initiative is through collaboration and agreement from the students with the blueprint design for the raised garden beds, students providing a great amount of understanding and knowledge towards the purpose for the initiative, the school community understanding the effect and importance of donation and collaboration with the community, assisting in the building of raised garden beds, developing a fair schedule for maintaining the garden throughout the summer, advertising to the community to spread awareness for the wellness incentive and its use for school and local community stakeholders, successful vegetable growing and participation from all community stakeholders in maintaining and consuming fresh vegetables, and positive feedback from school community stakeholders and community stakeholders. The hard work and success from all stakeholders can be celebrated through publishing the journey of the initiative within the school and community media outlets, publishing the official opening of Parkside Montessori Community Garden, a Montessori school success announcement, having the students develop a school newspaper to be published within the school and community outlets, and host a COVID-19 friendly drive-by or walk-by to showcase the new school community garden. This initiative will follow all COVID-19 restrictions and guidelines put into place by the Government of Alberta and Grand Prairie Public School Division. According to the Government of Alberta, outdoor social gatherings are limited to a maximum of 20 people with 2-meter physical distancing between households. Care of Parkside Community Garden will be arranged to follow these guidelines. For additional information, please visit the COVID-19 protocol link.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who has made this health and wellness initiative blueprint possible. Without your continuous support, we would not be here. Thank you to all our partnerships and services. We cannot wait to break ground with each and every one of you in the spring.